Hello and welcome to the live stream tonight. This is Susan for SLC Aquatics coming to you from the fish room. Hashtag FishFamMom, touching lives one fish at a time. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Tuesday, and man, oh man, the chat is going wild. I want to welcome those that are new and those that are old, those that have come for the first time and those who have never been here before and those that are regulars. I want to say hi to Daryl Deemer and Chewy LTD and Kaler's Aquatics and Fish Room Fever and Storm Riders Aquatics and Korean TV. Kim, I want to say hello to you and welcome you to the chat tonight. And Rose Aquatics, Science Gal Aquatics. Oh my goodness, y'all are just blessing my soul. If I can get to the top, ER Aquatics also is in the house. I want to say hello to you and William Pridemore. Hello, and let me see. I think that's it for right now. Y'all talking about some good Korean food there. I love bulgogi and kimchi. All kinds of kimchi. And doragi. Kamsahamnida. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How is everybody doing tonight? I hope that y'all had fun with my thumbnail tonight. If you didn't see my thumbnail, I didn't feel like creating a thumbnail, so I stole a picture from off of the internet. You're in morning time. Well, Gamsahandada. Welcome to the live stream. I forget how to say I'm fine. I say Gamsahandada. Oh, I don't remember anything else. But I'm doing well, thank you. You sound like you're up, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Ro is in the house. Hello, Rose Aquatics. And Daniel Keeping Fish, good evening. Susan, good evening, everyone. Yes, Daniel, you have a little more time there with us before you have to hit the sack. Vanoski's Tank's in the house. Hello, Vanoski. If I'm yelling, I'm sorry. I'm tired. One day I'm going to get my sleep and not be disturbed. Hey, Dan Slee, how are you doing, sweetheart? Thank you so much for all of your all's help the last couple weeks. I have one rainbow surviving. Its scales look pretty bad from the ammonia burn it was getting in the 5-gallon bucket. But the last I checked that my pH monitor was 1 point off. So when it was reading 5.5 or 5.9, it was 6.9, which should not have been the problem. Like I said, I think it was high nitrates. Maybe the pH was going acidic. Right now it's up to 7.7 or 7.8. And I do need to check and compare the pH monitor to my API master kit again. I did a good water change. It was a smaller water change. The Big City Bed is in the house. Hello, Big City Bed. Hey, Amber. You're waiting for grandmother. Okay. Thank you, Bob at Kaler's Aquatics, for sharing all of my links. I really don't know what we're going to talk about. I want to talk about the newsletter. I want to talk about water quality. I saw Corey did a really good one on the truth behind dechlorinators. Chewy says, I will tell you, Susan, that meters in a lot of things are not as accurate as doing the tests, so to speak. It's like stupid dB meters. True. Also, Chewy, on that point right there, let's stay right there for a few minutes. I don't know if I recorded myself in a video or if I said it live somewhere, but even when you have devices like monitors, like Chewy said, don't get to where you rely on them all the time, because batteries get weak, calibrations need to be done, and even with the API liquid test kits, go ahead and get some paper test strips too, and you compare all three tests, and you know, hopefully you'll find an average there where you're close to it. So I wanted to also agree with Chewy on that. Down the wormhole, D is in the house. Hey, D. Chevy Fish is in the house. Ro, how are y'all doing tonight? Fish Room Fever says, Bob, would you like to hit that like button, please? Thanks, James. Hope you're doing well. I really did enjoy your all's live stream. The replay that I did, I think I replayed it, skipped around, fast forwarded, stopped, replayed, rewound it. And anyway, I saw that Dr. Black and Haley at Oddball Aquatics was having some screen fun there. So everybody was having a really good time. Hello, Pam at Punchy Paints. How you doing? See the channel name change. I see Lucas changed his name a little bit. Kumaji or Kim Unji is in the house from South Korea. Good to have you with us tonight. Bob says 21 watching, 10 likes. Let's get that evened up. Yes, amen. Oh, but still need some homes for some self-cloning crayfish. So if anybody wants to purchase a self-cloning crayfish, an adult is going to be $7. A juvenile is going to be $5. Probably have about 6 left now out of the 12. They become carnivorous with one another, and the strongest survive. I sold some of my American green guppies to Carlos at Royal Fish Aquatics. Check out his channel and his website, Royal Fish Aquatics. Also check out Petsotics at petsotics.com, and check out Green Oasis Farms. And I have promo codes for all of them. I'll probably add them in the description later on. Hey, Amateur Aquatics. Do you have other crayfish? No, I only have the self-cloning crayfish. And you have to know whether or not it's legal for you to have them in your state or not. Bob says, oh, Susan, I lost the last one. Found her dead in the father fish tank. Remember, they killed one in transit and ate it. Then, while acclimating, one killed the other and ate it. Yep, the third one made it a month. Well, I'll be glad to send you another one, Bob, a more older one that probably would be burying up pretty soon after another molt. And just let me know if you still want one. James, how's yours doing? Did yours pass away? I'm doing good, thank you. Hope you are also, Daniel. Yes. Storm Rider says, rest in peace to Kobe Bryant. Let's pray for his family and the other 9 victims in the helicopter crash in California. Yes, Melvin, I touch and agree. And if y'all want to take 1 minute of silence, let's pray for the families of this devastated helicopter crash. Amen. We never know from one day to the other, so live each day to the fullness and to the glory of God. Reckons Aquariums is in the house. Hello, Reckons, how you doing? You came in just as we were taking a moment of silence for Kobe's passing and the other lives that were lost on that helicopter crash. Thank you, Daniel. Gotta save my house. And I have electric blue crayfish and thunderbolt crayfish breeding if you want some. Thank you, Ro. I really don't have the room for more crayfish right now. The reason I'm losing crayfish is because they're still all in the same tank together. And some of my tanks is not crayfish friendly. So I usually have problems with my crayfish and my corridoras, and I'd rather have corridoras. But thank you. Keep me posted, Ro. And I know they're beautiful. I'll be looking forward to looking and browsing through your videos. Yes, Ro. What are thunderbolts? They probably are white. Oh, Recon. Recon's aquariums. Thank you for correcting me. Recon. And welcome. Daniel says, new house, fun, saving up, not so much. I understand. Susan, check out Ro's video for a lovely Tennessee accent. Oh, I will. I will check her out. Recon says, what's up, buddy? Madfish Diva's in the house. Hey, darling. Sorry, missed your stream Thursday night, or did I? I don't remember. I don't know from one day to the other. I don't know what's going on. I've got my plate so full. I did get the church website up, and it's not finished. I need to go in and make some corrections and add a couple more pages. And people are slow on responding about their email accounts, so I'm not even going to worry about it. Aquamate, hello. Good day, Susan. Good day. We're practicing our Australian accent for Dr. Black. Good day. Good day, mate. Yes, Diva, we do hope that you're feeling better, honey, and please keep us posted on your situation. Prayers for my daughter Joanna in jiu-jitsu the other day. She twisted her kneecap, tore her ACL, strained her MCL and her PCL, and has some bone bruising. So, surgery is awaiting my daughter. So, appreciate the prayers. And you liked it. Thank you, Aquamate. Good day, mate. Want to go on a walkabout? Later, Kim, you have a great day too. Yes. See ya, Kim. Take care. Thank you for coming by. Yes, Bob. Thank you all very much. She would appreciate that. Half the time I can't find the rainbow because it's hiding in the thick greenery, because it's the only one left. So, does that mean I get more rainbows? No, I need to know what's going on with the tank. When I first put him back in the aquarium, he stayed in the current from the filter flow for most of the day. Then I started seeing him sit at the bottom. He comes out when I'm feeding, and then he goes back into hiding. Everybody else is doing well. The Denison Barbs, the angelfish, she acts like she wants a boyfriend or a husband. Rockford Fish Keeping's in the house. Well, hello there. That's a lot of letters for an ankle. No, that's a knee. Did I say twisted her ankle? She twisted her knee. Sorry. I'm glad that you're feeling better, Madfish Diva. Wonderful. So, I have been doing my my master test kit a lot. When I tested the ammonia level in the bucket, I did a 60% water change in that bucket, but like I said, I did not put any seasoned media in that bucket. I added stress zyme, which is liquid beneficial bacteria. I tried to do a water change every other day. I fed lightly, had a heater in there, and I thought 2 of them were going really good, and then one of them passed away, and I didn't find it right away. So that brought the ammonia level up, and I thought I took out enough water to bring the ammonia down. It was one of those emergency water changes, so I did not check the ammonia after the water change. Bob is sharing Candy's GoFundMe account. Please go check out that GoFundMe account, and if you're able to, please give to the cause. And Rose says, I'm going to try to get a video of my electric blue crayfish breeding tonight. Awesome. See, I've got self-cloning crayfish, so I don't get to see the breeding because they don't need to breed. Is the ammonia showing up besides the nitrates in your water as the nitrates are being added and nothing to eat it up? So a vicious cycle. Chewy, the ammonia level was in the 5-gallon bucket. There's no ammonia in the 55-gallon. The 55-gallon is reading right now pH 7.6, nitrates 40 ppm, ammonia 0. So that tank is back on track at this moment. I will be ordering some filter media with carbon in it for my Tetra Whisper EX70. Susan, we have several fish fam in need, and we are doing what we can. I talked to Candy last night, and she can't make January rent. Prayers that some can make a difference to keep them in their home. Thank you, Bob, for that update. Please, fish fam, dig deep and let's give to help Candy with her rent this month. She's got just a few days, and she needs to get it paid before the 1st of February. ER says, I'm back, guys. My annoying neighbor called me. Well, I hope your neighbor's doing well. Plants in the bucket would help. Yeah, Chewy, I broke the bucket down, and I added the one rainbow fish back to the 55 after it became stable. I did add baking soda to buffer the pH and the KH. I don't have a KH meter, so I don't know what that is. I do not know what the TDS is. All I know is that the Denison barbs and the angelfish and the plants and the cory cats are doing great. It's still at 78 to 80 degrees. You did say twisted her knee. Thank you, Chevy Fish. I'm tired, so I really don't know if I said that or not, but thanks. Welcome back, ER. And Daniel says, hope it was a fish question that they phoned for, ER. The GoFundMe account for Candy, Caleb, and Stacy. Thank you so much, Bob. And we ask that all of the #FishFam community dig deep and give towards their cause to help them meet their January rent. Mike, the fish tank barn, the fish tank barn. Hey, Mike, good to see you tonight. Chewy says, got a chemical KH test kit? No, I do not. And I know I can order it from API as well. And that website that I was on last week that I did not share with you all, I did the old tank syndrome, but I did not do the water perimeter test kits website. And wonder if I can go to it tonight. Wonder if I saved it. Let me see. Did I save it? 10 best aquarium water test kits. How lovely. Wonder if I can integrate that into a scene 2 and add a window capture and add this here. How about that?
No.
Hey, sweetheart.
Hey, guess what I'm eating?
What are you eating?
Wookie meat.
No, don't do that.
It's chewy.
Mr. Core is feeling awful chewy tonight. Anyway, the 10 best aquarium water tests of 2020. I think this is going to be an awesome website. Okay, our editors independently research, test, and recommend the best products you can learn about on our review. And I'm just going to go over this really quick. Thanks for those questions, Chewy. Testing your aquarium water is a key component of maintaining a healthy environment for fish. The question is, what should be tested? Is there a difference between test kits? The list of aquarium water test kits helps sort what to test for and provides information about what testing products are available. Of course, I have my API Freshwater Master Test Kit. I also have a saltwater test kit upstairs, but it's not by API. Also, you have your ammonia test kits. This one is API. We have your nitrite test kit by API. We have nitrate test kits by Solifert Nitrate NO3 test. We also have a pH test by API. We have a hardness and alkalinity test kit by HACH, and it tests your hardness and alkalinity, and the levels of dissolved minerals in the water are useful. The hardness measures the positive ions, the cations of calcium and magnesium, while alkalinity measures the negative ions, the anions, of carbonate and bicarbonate. Among other lesser minerals, the hardness is sometimes referred to as a general hardness, GH, and alkalinity might be referred to as carbonate hardness, or KH. So, how's that, guys? I hope you're enjoying that. And I need to get my chat back. Come back, chat. Is Calypso's in the house? Hello, Calypso's Reef. Everything Fish. Hello, sweetheart. How are you doing? API test kits rule. Yes, they do, Chewy. Susan, can you post that link in the chat? Yes, I can. Let me go there and copy it and come back and get my chat box back. And this is the link, guys, to that test kits for 2020, the best test kits for 2020. Thank you, Bob. I don't always think about those things. Recon Aquarium says, I use the API Master Kit when cycling a tank and Tetra 6-in-1 strips for established tanks that I know don't have ammonia or nitrite. I think the Tetra strips, I like the Tetra strips because they test for chlorine also. Yes, I agree with you there, Recon. ER says, so I grabbed half a dozen orange lyre tail endlers 3 days ago. I saw that earlier in the chat. Forgive me for not mentioning it. I'm going to do a breeding project with them. Would anyone be interested in them if I can successfully breed them? Of course, pictures are important, ER. So let us know what they look like and how long are their lyre tails, etc., and what are their shapes, you know, pictures and video. Everything Fish says, hey, Calypso's Reef, hello, new friend. I just subscribed since I've never seen you before, or maybe I have, but was not paying attention. Yes, Calypso is in the house, and we are so glad to have him with us. Gonna have to do a collab or something. We've got Michael Aquarium all the way from England with us tonight. Hello, Michael. Happy New Year to you. How are you doing? How are all of your fish? And I hope your ponds are still doing okay. You may have covered them up for the winter, but I hope you're doing well. And want to welcome you to the chat. We also want to talk about the newsletter, guys. I've got several long articles this time, but I want you all to realize that I am going to do my best to do some subtitles within those articles and split them up maybe into a part 1 and a part 2 so that you don't get tired of reading, and you might want to come back and click again. Right now I am saving it as a project on my website, and I'm not creating the let's see, ER says his email address, and I can send pictures. I don't want money for them, maybe cover shipping. Okay, ER, I've done that before, so I'll be in touch with you. I would rather you email me right here at score48@yahoo, since I'm in chat and I might lose the email. So if you would email me at score48yahoo, and of course he's sharing his email with anyone in the chat that might be interested in those orange lyre tail endlers. So and you know, if you've got guppy grass and a sponge filter in there, and you're feeding them, not overfeeding them, but feeding them, and if you really want them to start breeding, give them some live baby brine shrimp or red worms. I also use freeze-dried bloodworms to get my fish in the mood, as we say. Endlers really don't need much help, but give them plenty of cover. The marine test kit is just as good. Yes, it is, Chewy, and I need to go pull it out because I have a plastic tub upstairs that is full of salt water equipment. Okay. The Backwoods Serpentarium channel. Hello, how are you doing again tonight? Good to see you.'t you for coming by. ER says, Susan, can you type that out so I can write it down? Yes. score48@yahoo.com. It's in the chat. That's my email. It's on the screen and it might be a little small, especially if you're on your phone. I'm sorry. Michael says, I'm doing okay. Tanks are doing okay. I've got bad news and good news for my pond. Okay, well, tell me, Michael. I guess we'll take the bad news first and then the good news next. Thank you, Bob, for sharing my email. Daniel says, hey to TJ. TJ's in the house? Hello, TJ. I missed you. Where are you, TJ? TJ. TJ. All right, maybe that's an abbreviation for somebody else. I missed him, but hi, TJ. Amateur Aquatics. I ordered guppy grass, and that was meant to come yesterday. LOL. I would be lucky to score that in a career of hockey. I missed it, Chewy. That went right over my head. Chevy Fish, Susan, how about just taking a water sample to Petco and get a free test on it? What for? I have several test kits here. And then when you compare them, I don't need to do that. I have my own test kits that are accurate. So, but thank you for the suggestion. And believe me, if you knew what went on here in our pet stores, I'd rather do it myself. But thank you, Chevy. Maybe in 2 seasons. Okay. Rockford Fish Keeping said the dust at the bottom of the freeze-dried bloodworms has been great in feeding babies. Oh, yes. I don't throw anything away, Brian. This is the Backwoods Serpentarium channel. Yes, it is. My Cholawood sank in the new tank today. Yay, Recon. TJ is now Backwoods. Oh. Okay, TJ, y'all messing with me with these channel names. But I'm trying to get the update. TJ is the Backwoods Serpent channel. Okay, thank you. I got it. I'm with y'all now. Chewy, hockey is in my blood since I am Canadian and Swedish and live in New Hampshire. Oh, score 48? Okay. I don't know. New name. Yep. I was coached by Jacob Unger. All right. I don't know who that is either. Nice new channel name. I love it. Michael says, my big, massive black fish before Christmas and him found him dead in the pond. Oh, I'm sorry for your loss, Michael. I'm so sorry. Okay, is that all of the bad news or is there more? I changed my channel name because of the COPPA law on YouTube and the FTC. Not only that, I was worried about the TJ's Exotics or exotic pets and plants instead of getting into trouble with YouTube. Okay. Oh, sorry to hear that, Michael. Yes, we're sorry. Thank you for my PayPal. And Bob and all of my other mods that share my information, I'm going to stop asking for donations to my PayPal and ask you to join me on Patreon. I forgot. Yeah, it is on the screen. Let's get the Patreon going again. And just use my that was dumb. Let's see if I can remove that. I would like you to become a Patreon and support Susan for SLC Aquatics. You know, $1 a month or $5 a month or whatever you are able to do. We've got Koi Dragon Aquatics in the house. Hello, Koi Dragon. Hello, fishy people. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, I don't even think I have any of my videos on the computer tonight. I did some pond maintenance today because it got up to 62 degrees. My pond was 6 inches low from evaporation. So I didn't just top it off this time, guys. I actually drained some water out. This is my new channel name, formerly the King of DIY, LOL. Fish Room Fever. Love you, James. That was good. Want to say hi to Koi Dragon. James is so wrong. Y'all want to see the screen again? Okay, we stopped at the hardness. We also have the phosphate test kits. Look here, Chewy. Remember you said the complicated process of testing for phosphates. Well, API has a phosphate test kit that is most often used in saltwater aquariums. Phosphate is not a commonly used test in freshwater aquariums, as elevated levels will not harm the fish, but we know that high levels of phosphate causes algae growth. So if battling algae problems, knowing the phosphate level can help determine if the steps being taken to lower the phosphate are having the desired effect. And then there's oxygen tests. Aha! I used to keep a meter on a suction cup that watched ammonia and oxygen. Oxygen is rarely tested in home aquariums, but there are special situations where it is useful. And if you watched Corey's video from Aquarium Co-op on the truth about dechlorinators, you will know why it's important to test your oxygen. Because when the lights are out, guess what? The plants use oxygen. When the lights are on, they produce oxygen. Also, there's iron tests and copper tests, etc. And I love all of this. This was a very good website. So, I hope you enjoyed that. Back to me. Mwah. All right, back to the newsletter. No, I'll read the chat. I love you too, James. Got up to 36 degrees today, 28 in the White Mountains in northern New Hampshire today where I had to work. Wow. Yeah, it's going back down to 37 tonight. So I had to chew the water change. I had to add water to give them some depth so that they could actually be warmer towards the bottom. Susan has now learned about API. If you look in my fish room, Chewy, API Stress Zyme, API Quick Start, API Stress Coat. I do have some aquarium products. And what else do I have? I've got other things. I'll go into my medicine cabinet one day. Mike's the fish tank barn saying hi to Pam. Michael says only got 8 fish left in the pond, 6 big fish to medium-sized fish, all doing okay, all a bit slow swimming around this time of the year and the month, and the waters are cool. Yes, and you don't want to feed them very much right now because they're somewhat in a dormant hibernative state. And when the weather starts warming up, oh, they'll start spawning for you, Michael. You'll really enjoying it. I'm going to have to go, folks. Can barely keep my eyes open. Thank you, Daniel. I appreciate you coming by and struggling and sacrificing. Sleep well, and may the Lord watch over you. The Salty Reef is in the house. Hello, Salty Reef. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm getting all excited because the 15th of February, we're going to have a meeting with the Birmingham Aquarium Club locally here in my area in Hoover, Alabama. And the man that was going to be my guest speaker last year at my meeting, at my greeting meet, was Bobby George. And Bobby George has gotten us licensed or registered. So we're on our way to becoming a official club here in Birmingham, and I'm so excited. It's going to be freshwater, saltwater. It's going to be fish, crustaceans, plants, etc. Me too, but I don't know. I think Seacom Stress Guard is better than API. I haven't tried anything else because I believe in it working, and so far it's cost effective for me. But if I find that, like Prime is, I heard that Prime, the powder form is called Safe, and of course that you have to mix it up yourself. API is really known for the best test kits, though. Well, thank you, Chewy. Night, night, Daniel. And we love you, Kobe Bryant. Yeah. All right. Susan, Ed, and I are planning to come. Also, Ginger Graves. Oh, Bob, I just can't wait. Oh, my God, this is just going to be an awesome, awesome, awesome weekend. I'm praying. I'm praying to stay healthy so I don't get sick. I've bought markers and name tags and fish bags, plant bag. He's really not wanting to do fish. He wants you to bring your own fish in their own bags, but I'm taking some bags in case some people want to break up some plants and share them that way. And Ginger's coming. That is just awesome, Bob. Thank you for letting me know that. ER, I am in Birmingham, Alabama. And you said you're up in Delaware? Is that what you said? Delaware? Bob, Jim said he will see you at ALA if you go. Jim. What Jim, Chewy? Oh, New Hampshire. I'm sorry, ER. New Hampshire. I've been up to Delaware back in the 80s. I loved it up there. It's a little cool for me, but I loved it. I was up there actually in July, and it was hot, but it was cool. And I enjoyed watching the fog roll in off of the ocean, off of the bay, down the road in front of the house. It just rolled and rolled and rolled. It was beautiful. I loved it. Jim. What Jim? New Hampshire, Delaware. I'm in trouble. Tomato. Oh, I have to study my geography more often, ER. Jim Carmark. Okay, that's awesome. He's going to go to Florida for the ALA. From the Boston Aquarium Society, has moved. Oh, to help his son in Florida. Okay, Chewy, I didn't know he had moved to Florida. Or did you tell me he had moved to Florida? I don't remember. Me to ER Aquatics. Grew up watching Bird, Magic, Stockholm, Malone. Okay, y'all talking NBA. All right. What else? Let's get on board with this newsletter. I'm not going to create it in MailChimp like I did, because a lot of people are not opening their emails. They say they're not getting their emails. But my email client says that they're being delivered. Now, what your mail client server is doing with that email, a lot of times it will go into your junk or your spam folder. So you have to look for Susan at slcaquatics.org email. Add me to your contacts so that it won't be bumped into spam or your junk folder, and mark me as safe. But this time I'm building it on the website as a project. And what I will do, I will use my MailChimp emails from the website, and I will share a link. Okay? And when you click that link, you will be able to go and view the newsletter. And I'm trying to get it out by the 1st of February, but it will probably be within the first week of February. Chewy, the article you sent me with the music and the pictures, I'm trying my best to do the pictures within your article correctly. Right now I don't know how to share the audio file, the music file. So give me some ideas in an email or here. He is my director that I'm doing a project on native fish of the U.S. It is my new thing to learn. Doctor Who 2020. Uh-oh. Hello, Doctor Who. How are you? Got a lot of folks here tonight. Welcome to the stream. We're talking about water qualities in our fish aquariums. We were just now talking about the hashtag FishFam community newsletter that we put out bi-monthly. ER says, oh, Susan, when I email you, it will say ER Aquatics and probably not that. Got you. That'll be fine. Wow, ER Aquatics, cool. I'm a little older. Yeah, born in the 70s. ER says, and we'll have this thumbnail. Okay. Thank you, JR. Recon's Aquarium says, just started dosing my new 75 with ammonia to get it cycled. All of the test kit talk inspired me. Yay! Yeah, checking our water qualities on a regular basis. You know, most of us, we get lazy and we get settled, and once our tanks start pretty much once they start living within the live plants, the substrate, small water changes. A lot of times we don't do any water testing because we don't see anything that alerts us. But like I said last week, you can't look at your water and say, well, it's clear. You can't say that you can't see the problems. Ammonia is showing up in many different tap systems in the U.S. and Canada. Well, thank you, Chewy. I did test my tap water, and I did not show any ammonia in my tap water, but I do have 5 ppms of nitrates in my tap water. I don't know what else is in there because I haven't done a full master kit test of anything. So if there's no ammonia, there's probably not any nitrites, but there are nitrates. And I want to get the KH and the GH test kits from API so that I can test the water hardness and the general hardness of my tap water. I'm okay, thanks. Great. Punch Your Pants saying hi to Sand Creek. Is Sand Creek in here? Hey, Sand Creek. Love you. Hope you've had a good day, sweetheart. Cichlid 23, Kirk. Hey, Kirk, how you doing? Hello, Miss Susan. By the way, anyone can email me if you want to see what's going on here. All right. Cichlid saying hi. My master test kit expired 12/20, or it will expire 12/20/20. Grrr. Get to testing those waters. I don't even know what the expiration date is on mine. Where do you find that? Is it on the bottles? Let's see. Yep, mine does the same thing. 12/20/20. So I get to start testing water. I've got 17 tanks in a pond, so I'll be glad to just do a bunch of testing. Thank you for bringing that up because I forgot that they do have an expiration date. Chewy says not enough plant life in your water source may be a reason, as some water facilities do not test for that. Okay, enough plant life in your water source may be a reason. Oh, our city water may not have enough plants. Well, by the time they get tired of my duckweed and my guppy grass, maybe I'll help add add some nitrate eaters. Ooh, Recon says I actually test my tap at least for chlorine before water changes. Only take 30 seconds and better to be safe than sorry. Yes, Recon. I'm gonna get me a what was it, the Tetra 6-in-1 test strips again. Yeah, on each bottle. Yep, I found it. Thank you, Cichlid 23. My pH was 8.2, and the high range kit, normal pH kit, it was like 7.7. Well, for cichlids, isn't that good? Welcome to the stream, Doctor Who. Yeah, I want to go look at your channel there, Doctor Who. So let's go see Doctor Who. Everybody show love for love. So what am I looking at? It didn't show me Doctor Who. Y'all get to see all this. Well, you know, some things just don't work the way you want them to. I don't know why, because usually when you click a link in the chat, it will mine loses it every time. I'm going to have to lock it. That's what I'm going to have to do. Let me see. That's not enough. How about there? Is that there? Okay, I'm going to lock my chat. Maybe it won't go anywhere. I wanted to visit your channel, Doctor Who, because as the Fish Fam community, we show love for love. To each other's channel. Oh, you're new to YouTube. Okay. Well, I'm so glad you chose to come in to my live stream on your first time. My pH is 8.2 also, Recon said. Thank you, Bob, for sharing my Patreon. Chewy says nitrates in the water for salt water is a nightmare. I heard about that. I heard that's terrible and it's death, isn't it, most of the time? Oh, I see my little rainbow. Let me see. Let's go. Oh. Let's see. Hold on to your seats, everybody. You get to see everything. See, I don't have my tripod set up today. I'm not prepared. We only have a few more minutes, guys. After mine is usually Chris at Multi-Tank Addictions, and then after Chris tonight is Mike at the Fish Barn. And the little rainbow fish is down behind the angelfish in the bottom of the sword plant. It's hiding right now. I don't know if I can get her to come out with some food. Yeah, if y'all saw how I was rigging this up. It's pitiful. Don't know if she'll come out for some food or not. Yep, there he comes. He's real pale. He hasn't gotten his color back. His scales look a little beat up on one side. Looks like he's got some damage around his ventral. Let me see. So that's not appetizing enough for him. I don't even know if he's eating. To me, he still looks stressed out. As you see, the angel loves. I think I'm back now. Chris is live, so go over and raid his channel with hashtag newsletter. Love you guys. See ya later, alligators. After a while, and see you next time. Maybe Friday morning. Bye-bye.